Remember when we were kids, rain? I thought grass was the ultimate snack.
Still is, isn't it? You've basically been on a salad-only diet since birth.
True, but back then I thought dandelions were fine dining. Michelin star stuff.
Childhood was great. All fun, no responsibilities. My biggest worry was keeping my propellers out of tree branches.
And mine was, will my legs stop wobbling today? Growing pains felt like some cosmic prank.
Honestly, the only thing we studied back then was how to fall down gracefully.
You mean how to land with dramatic flair?
Speaking of awkward landings.
Don't say it.
Yep, adolescence is next. Buckle up, pony. Adolescence, the awkward firmware update of life.
Don't remind me. My mane stuck out in every possible direction, like a haystack hit by lightning.
And your voice cracked. One day you made like thunder, the next it was squeaky like a rubber duck.
At least I didn't accidentally crash into walls during growth spurts.
Excuse me, I was recalibrating. Adolescence is basically beta testing.
Right. You spend all day studying equations you'll never use.
Unless you become an engineer designing more math.
Or a pony trying to figure out why hay is more expensive in winter. And then you think it's all going to get easier.
Spoiler, it doesn't. Welcome to adulthood, also known as subscription-based living.
Adulthood, the stage where you think, I'm free, but then realize you've only unlocked extra chores.
Bills, jokes, responsibilities. It's like life's subscription model. Congratulations, you've unlocked taxes.
And CAD software. Everyone acts like you should just know how to use it.
I still can't rotate a mono D cube without accidentally launching it into hyperspace.
My version of CAD is carrots acquired daily. Way more useful.
Adulthood really is juggling. Work, friends, and pretending you know how to cook quinoa.
Or in my case, juggling apples and hoping none land in a mud puddle.
And then one day you wake up and realize you've been adulting for decades.
That's when the knees start negotiating their retirement.
Middle age. When your warranty expires but you're still expected to perform.
Tell me about it. My knees sound like bubble wrap every time I trot.
And I get random software errors for no reason. The other day I forgot how to spell algorithm.
I keep forgetting where I left my tail brush. Spoiler, it's usually on my tail.
The good thing about middle age, you stop caring what anyone thinks.
Exactly. If I want to eat thistles in public, I'll eat thistles in public.
Same. If I want to wear mismatched LED lights, I will.
And finally, the grand finale.
Drum roll, if my battery can handle it. The old age,
Old age, finally, the great retirement meadow.
where names are mandatory and nobody judges you for forgetting names.
Or for repeating stories. Did I ever tell you about the time?
Yes, 17 times, and I still love it.
The body may creak, but wisdom flows, though sometimes it leaks.
Dementia, more like dementia. I keep forgetting half my code libraries.
At least we've earned the right to laugh about it.
Exactly. Old age is the encore where you get to be off key and still get applause.
Then let's keep walking. Slowly, very slowly. After all, we've got all the time in the world.
Well, now, in this episode of Pinochet Machining, hello first. So, in this episode of Pinochet Machining, we are going to first calibrate our Heimer. Then we are aligning this vise, not the vise itself, but the scales of the system, so that I have a good origo here. And after that we are drilling 5 holes and tap them. Yeah, so let's start with the Heimer calibration. So first of all, this is a Heimer. It's like this. It's a three-ways dial indicator. And yes, I purchased this as new and I have never calibrated it. So, in order to calibrate it, well, it's sort of like a bore chuck. You have to make it run through in the spindle. So you have here bore, here is one set screw, here is another, and then they are in all corners. You have one set screw here. So, and yeah. So, and this shank is 20 millimeters, and so I have here 20 millimeters. What is this? ER40 collet. Yes. And now I just put my Heimer here. Let's see. Yep, and it will be there, and this doesn't need to be really tight. It's sufficient that you hand tighten this. It's just that it doesn't fall off. Yeah, so yeah, and then I put this in free gear so that I can rotate it like this. And then we need a dial indicator here somewhere. So we are dialing that small tip there, and that will be, let me see if I put this here. I have a, like this, it's a 16 millimeter rod which you can tighten on the table like this on the slots, and it's quite sturdy there. And then I just put my dial indicator here somewhere, like this. Yeah, I can adjust it using the table now. This needs to be quite in the center of the ball there. So these are really needed here. Well, let's see. A little bit up. It might be good idea to have it like sitting straight, so it's easier for me to, like this. Yeah, okay. Let's tighten this really. This was not. I forgot to tighten. This is tight. This has a differential screw So it was really tight. So now I first tighten this in the table, that so it doesn't wander around, and then I put this somewhere in the vicinity. I can adjust it in place using the table. Yeah, there you are. A little bit. It doesn't want to turn. So, height first, and then Y. Let's put it like there, and lock that, and seems like we are good in X direction. And well, I find the maximum using the X here. So it's in the center of the ball. There it is. Okay. Table is locked, and yeah, I move you a little bit nearer so that you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah? So, okay, here it is. And now, if I rotate this Heimer, I can see that it's not even near. So it's almost 0.1 millimeter deviation here. And well, it's not almost, it's over. So with this Heimer I had this 2 millimeter Allen key, which I will now use to let's see which is the highest. This is the high spot and that one is the low spot. So we have to loosen the low spot a little bit. Let's see if I can find it there, like that. And then we go to the high, and we should tighten it a little bit so that the needle moves in the dial indicator. Hopefully it does. It did not. Why not? Yes, you have to loosen also the other direction, otherwise it won't slide easily. So this is really like a 4-jaw. So, okay, now let's take about half of what was there. So now we have, that's the low spot and that's the high spot. So we need to move it furthermore, something like 0.02 of a millimeters. Well, yeah, I think there. Let's see if I moved it too much. Well, a little bit too much. Let's put it into the low spot, like there, and 0 the dial indicator there. This is very nice, this dial indicator, when it uses this stand, because it's really sturdy. You can really move it around very easily. So now this one, well, we need to move it 1/100 of a millimeter. Tighten this one 1/100 of a millimeter. No. Tighten this one 1/100 of a millimeter. So I loosen the back side just a little bit, and then I tighten this one so that it's 1/100 of a millimeter tighter, like there. And then I also tighten the other side so that it doesn't move anymore. Let's see. Okay, this side is also a little bit crooked. So this is like almost over 300 of a millimeter, and this is about 0. So if I tighten this side, loosen the back side here, like that, and then I tighten this one so that it comes to the halfway in between. There you are. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Looks like we have it. So now I just tighten every one of these to the suitable, and you don't need to put them into ABOM torque. It will hold together very nicely without any too much torque. So let's see. We have 1/100th error there now. So that is actually, I can move it by, yeah, okay, so, yeah, so that's that. And then the zero here didn't move, that zero. If it would have moved, I would have, also I can zero that one using, there are similar set screws here around the dial, so I can move it. Now it's solid, you cannot move it, but once you loosen those, you can move the dial. Yeah, so I believe this is now exactly, it's calibrating. Yes, okay. Okay, now in order to make the holes in the workpiece, I need to align my vise in a way that this corner here, this corner will be in my origo, meaning that it measures 0.0 at that corner, and after that I can align my workpiece with the jaws, this jaw here, so I can measure it exactly where to drill my holes. This measuring instrument is a 3-way tester. It tests with this ball here in sideways and in this other way, and also up and down. Now first I will adjust my the table, the X direction. I will adjust it to 0 here, like this. So, and I will actually lock it, because otherwise it will move. So now I have zeroed it, and after this I will go back here and I will set this dial here to 0, like that, and after this we have 0 here, and furthermore we have here also, let me show you, we have here in the table, we have well, it's a quartz scale, and it should also be pointing to 0, which is not at the moment, so I will adjust it to point. This is just to make quartz movements. It measures, well, the accuracy is 1 millimeter, plus minus, and so yeah, okay, so that's it. And now when we have that dealt with, so next step is to deal with the Y direction, and now I move it about here, and then let's move this similarly. This is the other direction. This is the Y. Y is there. And now I lock this as well. And same process here. I will now move this dial here also to 0. Like that. And this is now our table zeroed. In a way, the dials have been zeroed to the vise. So that now I know when I move the dials to 0, 0, the point will be in my origo. Next step, let's drill a few holes. So now I will set up my workpiece here in the vise. I will, this is the workpiece now, it's in the slide. We will drill 3 holes here on the top. Yep. And yeah, it seems like it slides easily, but it's very tight fit actually. So here, 3 holes. Okay. And I will align it using this little piece of metal here, like this. And it's just to put it, I think it's, let's loosen it a little bit so that I can move it. I think it's there. It's quite well aligned there. Oh, this is, why is it so hard to turn? Wow. It shouldn't be. Okay. Now you're talking, yes, and it squeezes down there. It's very tightly in there now. So yeah, so the distance from this back edge here is 7 millimeters. So I dial in here. It will be 1 full turn, which is 4 millimeters, and then 3 more. That was 2. Now it's 3 millimeters. So it's now 7 millimeters from the edge here. And please note that this is a 6.8 millimeter drill. It is because I need to tap them to M8. So now this should be, well, 10 millimeters. Oh, very easy. It's 9 and 10. There. It's very accurate. I lock the table, so the first hole will be there. Next step, the speed. How fast should this thing be run while drilling like that? Yeah, let's see. I'll set the speed here now. It should be, well, if I put it high gear here, it will be about 500. That might be quite near the correct one. Then I just put it to high gear, and now we have 500 revolutions per minute. Should we use, let's see, let's see what happens here now. This is a very sharp drill, and it's not a long hole to drill. Okay, I have touched it, and now I will feed it, power feed it. I'll put this to the lowest speed, which is 17 millimeter per minute. I will use cutting oil here. Yes, because this is, well, it's tool steel. Okay, now we go, and then, and I put the oil here in the shaft. Yes, there we go now. There you go. so we are through. Just try it out one more time. See here in the background that it is fully through. Yes. That was easy enough. Nothing, well, no drama in that one. Okay, then the next will be 10 plus 35 millimeters, which is 45. This direction 45. So this is 44, which should be here in the 0, like that, is it? Huh? Wow, why? 44. Well, it's not very. Let me see. 44 here, yes, and 45 is like there. That is the next hole. Let's go. Oh. It's through. Yes. And yeah, these holes are really easy to do. Although this milling machine doesn't have a quill, which is a little bit awkward, because you need to feed it by raising the table. So the next hole will be, well, it will be 35 plus 10, which is 80. Okay, 80 millimeters then. There you are, like that. That's 80 millimeters. It should be 10 millimeters away from that edge, because this is altogether 90 millimeters. So the last hole. A little bit more cutting oil, like that. Yep. Okay. Yeah. There you are. Okay. Now next I will chamfer those. Yeah. Let me get a chamfering tool. Okay. There is now the chamfering tool. This one. So I already aligned it, and I also set up so that it barely touches the edge of the hole. So now I will go down 1.5 millimeters first. I think that's enough. And then because now I have also zeroed my Z-axis, I can make them identical. So let's see. 1.5 millimeters, no more. It's quite a lot, but that's 1.5 millimeters. And it's actually very suitable. Really nice. Yeah, it's exactly what I want. Yeah, next. That would be on 45. So I need to go, first of all, I go back here like this and past 45. And then I come back, because this machine has backslash, really, and it has a lot of it. So I need to take it always in account when I do this. Now that's the correct place. And then I put this into the 0 position, which I think is there. Is it? No. Let me see whether it is there or not. No, I think we need to go a little bit more down. Yeah, that's our 0. And now 1.5 millimeters from here on. There you are. And then the final one will be at 10 millimeters. Again, go past the hole to eliminate the backslash, and then go back to 10, which is about there. I believe that's our 10. Yes, it is. Is it? Yes, it should be. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So now, again, I'll adjust it to the 0 position first. Is it this one? No, it's the next one. That one? Yep. And now 1.5 millimeters from here. And there you are. 3 identical chamfers. Very nice. And then last step will be to tap them. Yeah. Where should I do this? I think I can do it here. Yeah. Let me change the correct tap here. Okay. So that one here, this one, is well, it's an M8 tap here. It's a gun tap, meaning that it pushes the chips through the hole. This is a true hole, so that's absolutely all right to use that one here. And then I'm using my automatic center punch as a tap follower. It works quite nicely like that. And then when tapping like this, it's essential to use oil. Let's see how this goes. This is hard steel, so this might be somewhat tight to turn. It is actually very tight. Wow. But there shouldn't be any problems once I get it. Let's see now. It should be through already. And this is really like, wow. So that's the first hole tapped. No broken taps here. Yeah. Wow. And the chamfer is absolutely gorgeous. So it's really. And next one, 45 millimeters. 45. Here we come. 45. That's 40. And then 1 millimeter more. Then it's 45. Let me see. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Maybe it is. Okay. Let's assume it is 45 millimeters now. Yeah, and this seems to be a little bit loose. And then I have to put it back there. Like, okay. So it snapped like it should because it's an automatic punch. So oil, and let's go. Next tap. Next thread. Oh, this is tight. Really, really tight. But yeah, it's tool steel and hard. I think you can barely tap this. Next, if it would be harder, you wouldn't be able to tap it. Really. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's done. And then we take the last one. Wow. Yes. That's really, really, really hard. Yeah. Yeah, very nice. And as you can see, there are no chips. And can you guess where the chips went? I will show them to you in a moment where they are. And now we take the last one, which is 80. There. Okay. Oh. And I guarantee if this snaps into the hole, then the workpiece is most certainly ruined. There you are. Last Indian or whatever Mohicani. Really, really hard. Oh, it's really hard now. It might break the tap. Why is it so hard? Oh, scheisse. Okay, now it's true. We just need to. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's. Oh, wow. The last one was really tight. I don't know why. Maybe this tap got a little bit dull. It wouldn't be a wonder. It wouldn't surprise me if it would have done that. Well, you cannot see it, but yeah. So I'll clean those, and then let's see about the chips. This way I don't need any more cutting oil here now. Yeah, and now let's see where the chips are. They are here under. As you can see, 3 piles of chips. Yeah, there they went. Yeah, okay. So this is now
partially ready. I don't know how to deburr these on the back side. These I don't need to deburr, but these I need to do something. Maybe file just with a flat file and get them ready. Okay, now, wow. Okay. So now, well, it's time to end this episode. Sorry about the 2 holes I didn't make online in camera. These are just M4 threads at the end of the workpiece. I will show it somewhere there so you can see. These are easy enough. Just the location is pretty critical. And yeah, okay. Well, there is another reason of not having them in this video, and this is my old age. So I forget things. Like one thing is very important when making videos is to push the record button. Yeah, easy enough to forget, and I'm not the only one, I know. So now, well, that workpiece is quite ready to go. And the next episode will be... I'm itching in the nose. So the next episode will be something else. You know, we are planning to, not just planning, but we have already planned, and we are going to make that real. We are going to the other side of the globe, down under, so to say, and it's really down under, seeing from here from Finland, it's to Australia, and more exactly to Perth, and that we will leave Finland, somewhere mid-September. And yeah, staying 1 month in there, and I hope I will get some video footage from there, and it will be definitely not machining, not at all machining. So it will be more like nature and whatever, and yeah, I have already agreed one meeting with one YouTube fellow down there. I won't say who that is. And it will be, let that be a surprise. And another very important thing there is that, because I'm working on IT business and more in banking branch, I'm really concerned about people's privacy, and I need to agree with this guy before I publish anything about him or our visit there. It's up to him, really. So yeah. Next video will be mid-October actually. And this is when we come back. I don't want to edit anything. I want to enjoy the trip, and I just take some footage out of there, and then maybe a few episodes after. Maybe some short videos like those sorties or whatever they are called, 1 minute clips, but I doubt even that. So yeah, this is a once in a lifetime trip, and I do not want to make it a video filming session. I want to enjoy it. So therefore, please forgive me. I'm not going to show any footage before that. And also this tool here will have to wait until that. And yes. So till then, see you.
Oh, what have you done? Australia. Of all the safe, cozy, civilized places on this planet, you picked that one. The land where the grass burns, the spiders wear armor, and the snakes look at you like you're their afternoon snack. And I'm supposed to stay here, in the cold, running the machine shop all by myself. A pony, with hooves, operating lathes and drills. What could possibly go wrong? And 1 whole month. That's a long time to be without my friend. A month is 30 mornings of me unlocking the shop. 30 evenings of me wondering if you've already been swallowed by a crocodile or set on fire by the sun itself. I mean, why didn't you choose, say, Norway? Safe, familiar, fjords instead of fangs. But no, Australia, the upside-down end of the earth, where even the kangaroos look like they'd pick a fight just for fun. But, hold on. If I think about it, there's also the good stuff. Endless beaches and warm weather. You'll see desert brighter red than any northern lights I could stomp my hooves at. And koalas. Those little fluff balls aren't going to bite your head off, are they? Well, maybe just nibble, but that's practically affection. And the people down there, friendly, adventurous, always ready with a good day and a grin. Yes, alright, I'll admit it. You'll have stories. You'll come back with sand in your boots, freckles from the sun, and probably a ridiculous hat with corks dangling from the brim. You'll tell me about the colors, the smells, the sounds, and I'll pretend to be cross that you left me behind. But really, I'll be glad you went. Because life's too short not to take a wild leap every now and then. So go on, have your adventure. I'll keep the machines humming, the shop standing, and the floor only slightly covered in pony hoof prints. When you come back, I'll be here, eager to hear every last tale. And until then, may the crocodiles be polite, the snakes stay sleepy, and the sun kiss you just enough to make me jealous. Safe travels, my friend. Truly, I wish you a wonderful journey.